Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I am Vashan Brown. Small and medium-sized enterprises are being encouraged to go digital, but some small business operators claim that the digitization process can be costly. That's why the government is lending a helping hand, but only to those who qualify. Andrew Laidley explains.
As larger companies improve their online presence to grow and increase sales, there's a specific call for small and medium-sized enterprises to follow suit. Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark says that's because SMEs' contribution to economic growth is significant. That's why he says the government is incentivizing the digital process for small businesses.
Development Bank of Jamaica has pre-approved a set of developers, of web developers, of online developers, of e-commerce enablers. And I believe there may be 20 or thereabouts of those developers who have been approved by the Development Bank of Jamaica. So MSMEs who qualify will be able to access the $200,000 grant, which they don't have to pay back, access the $800,000 loan, which you have to pay back, but at 2% interest.
He says the data which SMEs collect digitally are enough to catapult any business into exponential growth.
So important is data to our society today that, as many of you know, experts are labeling data as the new oil, the new commodity that is just so precious and just so valuable, the very source of life itself. So by engaging with the government on this program, by seeking out the DBJ, by accessing this grant support, as well as this loan support, and engaging with the developers who have been pre-approved, you can transform your business, making your business more productive and more profitable.
At the same time, Dr. Clark says the government is pumping more funds into the Go Digital program, which will allow more SMEs to participate.
The government of Jamaica is pumping over $1 billion into DBJ for the expansion of this program to include the loan element. And this will allow for thousands of MSMEs to be able to qualify for the loan, which has a maximum limit of $800,000.
Andrew Laidley, TVJ News.
Currency trading ended today with the US dollar selling for $150.25. The Canadian dollar is going for $124.76. The pound closed at $213.63, while the euro is being sold for $186.24. Palace Amusement has suffered an increase in losses as COVID-19 restrictions continue to affect its operations. The company reported a $78.3 million loss for the January to March quarter. Now, during the same period last year, Palace Amusement racked up a $49.2 million loss. Palace Amusement says during the quarter, attendance figures at its cinemas were negatively affected by the spike in COVID-19 cases and continued to trend below the prior period, averaging about 10% of usual numbers. Now, the JC Index gained 2,716 points today, while the Junior Market Index inched up 2 points. Among the winners were Iron Rock Insurance, Jetcon Corporation, 138 Student Living, Express Catering, and Access Financial Services. On the losing side, Everything Fresh, Cargo Handlers, Kaylee Group, Cygnus Credit Investments US dollar shares, and Kingston Properties. And that's the Business Day. I am Vashan Brown. Have a good evening.